Hello everyone, welcome to a new channel. So today we are going to start new chapter which is reproduction. Before going through this chapter, we're gonna look into some of the basic terminologies to be discussed. First of all, what does the reproduction means? So this means the process in which living being or living things produce more of their own kind, अपनी तरह या अपने जैसे ही कोई और काइंड का इंसान लिविंग बीइंग बनाना दैट इज प्रोसेस इज नोन एज रिप्रोडक्शन. First terminology is gametes. What do you think? What does the word gametes means? So gametes are basically, we can say, these are the reproductive cells. Like in the female the gamete is ovum, and the male the gamete is, we can say, sperm. So these are basically reproductive cells, and when they both, female ovum and male sperm, when they both, we can say, fuse together, they form, we can say, zygote. They form zygote, like the fertilization take place of ovum and sperm and they form zygote. Now here you can see what does the zygote is. So zygote is basically the cell which is formed by the fusion of two gametes. एक ऐसा सेल बना है दो gametes की fusion से. The cell produced by fusion of two gametes. Okay. After that the zygote convert into embryo. zygote जो है वो embryo के अंदर convert होता है. embryo. Know what is embryo? Embryo, we can say, it is basically the early developmental stage in which basically an organism cell begins to differentiate. एक organism का cell differentiate होना शुरू हो जाता है, एक नया एक cell बना लेता है, एक नया इंसान बनाता है. So from this embryo, it is the early developmental stage. Now here you can see another term is gonars. What does the word gonars or goners means? So these are basically the reproductive organs which produce gametes. Now here you can see these are the reproductive organs जो कि gametes को produce करते हैं. And I told you what were gametes? Those were the reproductive cells. These are the reproductive organs, and those were reproductive cells. The female ovum and male sperm. Yes, ovum is basically the female reproductive cell, and sperm is male reproductive cell. Wait a second. Yeah. Now here the term is menstruation cycle. What does this cycle mean? Menstrual cycle. So this is basically, we can say, monthly cycle in female, and they basically prepare body for pregnancy. And here we have the some changing occurs in uterus according to that. So we can say this is basically the monthly cycle in females. Now here in these, we can say, reproduction, some of the hormones take place. Now what these hormones are? Hormones, we do have estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, and some of other hormones which basically help in developing the, we can say, developing the reproductive system and each, which basically, yes. And now we have term placenta. So placenta is basically, wait a second. Yes. Placenta is basically the organ which is present in the pregnant female, and the function of this placenta is simply it provides nutrition, oxygen to an organism or to the child. So this is basically present female. Now after that, one more term is puberty. Now puberty is basically the age from 13 to onward, which is the puberty stage. This stage in life where basically the person's reproductive system become mature. ये एक ऐसी स्टेज है लाइफ की जहाँ पे एक इंसान के रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम क्या होते हैं, मेच्योर होते हैं. Mature and they are capable of basically reproduction too. After that we have castration. What does this castration period means? Castration period. So this is the period of development of, we can say, development of the uterus and from conceptions to birth. मतलब एक ऐसा पीरियड है जिसके अंदर डेवलपमेंट होती है यूट्रस की स्टार्टिंग से लेकर बर्थ तक एक चाइल्ड के अंदर. I hope you guys are now familiar with these terms. After that, we do have a concept of basically cell cycle, cell division, and there's the production chapter. So I can give you the basic concept of mitosis. So mitosis is basically the increase in number or the number remains same. किसी नंबर के अंदर इंक्रीज हो जाना या नंबर बिकम वही सेम रहना. Like we do have सबसे पहले in the if we can talk about the cycle, so the sperm production is known as spermatogenesis and formation of ovum is known as oogenesis, where basically from the spermatozoa या from oogonia the primary oocyte is being formed या primary spermatozoa is being formed. So from the spermatozoa or from oogonia when the primary oocyte or primary spermatozoa are present, so at that time the mitosis cell division take place, means the number becomes same. Like in the spermatozoa it is diploid and oogonia it is also diploid. When they convert into primary oocyte and primary spermatozoa that is also diploid. So this means the mitosis takes place, either the number is increased or become same, not take place in the reduction. And if you talk about meiosis, so meiosis is basically the where reduction take place, number become half of its mm, previous number. Like when the primary oocyte and primary spermatozoa are produced, after that the secondary spermatozoa and secondary oocyte is formed. At that time the meiosis take place because from primary spermatozoa or primary oocyte those are diploid, and when they convert into secondary oocyte or secondary spermatozoa they become haploid. Means from diploid it become haploid, the reduction take place. Diploid is 2n and haploid n. The reduction take place in meiosis period. So I hope these some of the important terminologies of reproduction are clear to you guys. In the next video we're gonna discuss about asexual and sexual reproduction. Till that, bye bye.